our first time in Vietnam, and so far, we are absolutely loving it. We've been slowly making our way north up the coast with stops in Saigon, Nha Trang, Hoi An, and Da Nang. Last night, we arrived in the historic city of Hue, located in central Vietnam. And today, we're excited to see what Hue is all about.
Welcome to this beautiful Vietnamese city. First off, we do have to address the pronunciation because as Americans, we looked at it and automatically started pronouncing it HUE Vietnam, which we learned is not correct. It is pronounced Hue.
We think. There's a lot of history here in Hue, so we're going to be exploring all day, checking out the sights, and I can't wait to get going.
Let's go have some breakfast. $10 a night for this beautiful hotel, and it includes breakfast. Fresh fruit, banana chocolate pancakes.
Le mange. One of the first things we noticed about being in Hue is how many coffee shops there are. They are seriously everywhere. That's a coffee shop, coffee shop, coffee shop, coffee shop. That's a coffee shop. But this city is definitely highly caffeinated at all hours of the day.
We are now strolling along this beautiful river walk they have along the Perfume River, which is the main river that runs through town. My favorite part about this river walk is that they have kind of like a little fence on either end, and so motorbikes cannot get in. It is truly pedestrian only, which is really nice because I feel like pretty much 99% of the time that we've been in Vietnam, we've been looking over our shoulder to make sure that we don't get run over by a motorbike. No thank you. No thank you. Also, I think about every 10 seconds that we've been on this walkway, someone has approached us if we want to get on a boat.
We decided to visit Hue because there is so much history here. It was the capital of Vietnam up until 1945, and it was also the site for one of the bloodiest battles of the Vietnam War. Today, Hue has a population of about 500,000 people and is a fairly popular city for tourists to visit.
We just arrived at the Dong Bao Market, and even outside, it's a pretty cool scene.
So the market's definitely a very local scene. This is a place where you would come to get anything you need, from fresh flowers to laundry detergent to jewelry to produce. It really is a cool spot, and I'm hoping to find some food vendors here in a little bit.
Time to see what's upstairs.
Upstairs is definitely the entire textile area with shirts and jeans and backpacks. And my goodness, there's just a lot of clothes up here.
So much stuff.
It's insane. One thing that is kind of weird here is that the Grab service for the Grab cars aren't around, so you have to call a motorbike.
Yeah, so the next place we're going to is pretty far. It's like an hour walk, so we're gonna call a Grab bike right now and head to our next stop.
All right, my guy's here. I'll see you in a minute. All right, first Grab bike ride. Get out of here.
Okay, so we just arrived at the Thien Mu Pagoda after quite a crazy ride, and wow, it's like a good bit of people here, but this is beautiful. One of the reasons I picked this, because there is a lot of history here in Hue, is that this is one of the attractions that has free entrance. I mean, give us a break, people, we're on a budget.
Thien Mu Pagoda, which means Heavenly Lady, has become the unofficial symbol for the city of Hue. It sits up on a hill with sweeping views of the river below.
So this place has some incredible history. The first building on this site was built in 1601, and then over the next several hundred years, more were added. And I mean, they're just all so incredibly beautiful, especially this like 7-story pagoda that's like right in the center.
It looks like a wedding cake. There's so many tiers to it. Is it 7? Let me count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You're right. Did you count?
No, I read it online. This place, for how busy it is still incredibly peaceful. That pagoda back there was just so nice with the guy ringing the bell or the drum, whatever it's called.
A gong.
A gong.
It's just so beautiful, so peaceful. There's so much to see. You could just walk around the grounds for like a couple hours and it's all free, which I love because a lot of the other attractions here in Hue are really beautiful and very historical. Don't get me wrong, I'm sure it's worth it for a lot of people to pay for them. But if you're on a budget like we are, this is the place to come because it's completely free.
So we're trying to head back into the main part of Hue, but unfortunately there are no grab bikes available from the pagoda going back downtown.
Which is crazy, we just got dropped off.
So now we're gonna walk, and it's like several miles, so this should be fun.
Hi, we're going to Beach House.
Cool.
I'll see you at the restaurant.
Okay, sounds good. What up, girl?
What up?
How's it going?
Schedule red light.
Yep. Bye. I gotta say, grab bike's probably my new favorite mode of transportation.
It's the cheapest way to do it. Okay, we're doing it again.
It's fun as hell. It's like
So fun.
50 cents a ride.
Yeah.
So this restaurant is like a family-style local Vietnamese restaurant, and it came highly recommended by the guy that works at the front desk at our hotel. And I checked the Google reviews, and he recommended it for a reason. It's supposed to be awesome. And I did a little research, and they kind of have like a snack platter that lets you try a bunch of different like traditional Vietnamese foods that are mostly popular in the central region that we are now. And so we're gonna order one of those, share it, and just kind of see what they taste like.
Thank you.
After a quick crash course on how to eat each dish,
Very cool. Thank you for sharing.
we were ready to start eating.
All right. Got the bun biao here. Wow, it's really good. So the white stuff is like a wonton, and on top it has like some crab or shrimp or something like that, some crispiness.
Number 2 is the rice pancake, which he said to cut in half in a bowl, put some lettuce, some pickled goodies, and then this is the peanut sauce. Put some sauce on top, and then I'm gonna mix it all up and try and get a bite with everything.
It's super tasty. So the pancake itself is like very crispy, freshly baked, warm.
Next up is nem lui. I apologize for my pronunciation. But you take these little pork skewers and you roll them up in rice paper. The way to do it is to put them in with a bunch of goodies. Let's take it away. It feels like actual paper. I'm surprised that this is edible. Dip, dip, dip. Oh man, that is good.
All right, next up, I am going to butcher the pronunciation of this because it's a really hard one. It is called Bon Quan Fit Nuong. We'll put the name on the screen. It's a barbecue pork wrapped in moisture paper.
And I think I could dip it in peanut sauce, right?
Yeah, may as well. They gave us that big bowl.
Oh man, that's good. My favorite thing I've tried so far.
And last but not least, we have some fried spring rolls. Came with a spicy chili sauce of some sort. Let's give this a go. Nice, warm, fried pork spring roll, delightful chili sauce. Can't ask for a better lunch.
Night is falling, so we're gonna go catch the sunset by the river. We're just standing here entranced by this bridge with all its pretty rainbow colors. Looks pretty good.
Yeah, we went with the fried egg burger. It's like a fast food burger, but with egg instead of the patty. I actually really like it.
It's actually really good.
Well, to be honest with you guys, today was a good day, but it was actually probably one of the strangest days we've had traveling in a while. We were just off our game from the moment we woke up this morning.
It just kind of seemed like little things were going wrong all day. Like Jack lost his water bottle.
Yeah, and I left the hotspot in the hotel room and had to go back and get it. And then when I got it, I left my sunglasses, and it was just really a cluster of a day.
And then when we went on the motorbikes earlier, I didn't have a hat underneath, and I'm just kind of paranoid that I have lice now because I don't have a hat to wear.
He's got an extra.
I know, but it's
Yeah.
stuff like this happens. Just want to be real. Things are good. We still had an awesome day exploring. It just kind of seemed like a lot of stuff was going wrong. And then Jack lost a 50,000 dong bill, which is like
$2.
It's $2, but it sucks like losing stuff.
But other than all that, it was a pretty cool day. I mean, the city itself is very, very neat. The history here is fascinating.
I love it here. I would totally come back and really recommend coming to see it for yourself. For those who are interested in what it takes to travel full time, we actually release a monthly income and expense report to our Patreon page. And so if you're interested in hearing kind of more about the ins and outs of full-time travel, head over to our Patreon page and check that out.
Make sure to like and subscribe if you guys haven't already. See you next time.
It's so bright.
This bell is from 1710, which means it's older than America.